Good afternoon and welcome to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, live at 5, where every local story starts here. We had a breaking news story yesterday. We're going to follow up on that. It was an Estill County middle school student has been arrested for being in possession of a firearm. School officials are alerting parents to what they describe as a TikTok challenge, encouraging misbehavior. Estill County school officials confirm a student is in custody stemming from possession of a firearm on campus Wednesday. Officials say after interviewing the alleged student and conducting a thorough investigation, it was determined that there was a weapon on middle school property. Upon conducting a search of the student's property, a weapon was located and secured by district personnel. The statement says all school districts across Kentucky were notified by the Kentucky Center for School Safety of a revised TikTok challenge that has been circulating around the country. According to multiple news sources, the new challenge is to pose threats against schools on December the 17th. Due to this incident that occurred at Estill County Wednesday, officials say they wanted to make sure that all parents and community members are aware of this situation. The statement continues, we're asking that all of our parents and guardians have a conversation with their children this evening to discuss the ramifications that shall occur if they decide to participate in this type of behavior. Also, please remind your children that if they see or hear something concerning a threat of school violence, they should report it immediately to you or a trusted adult. The student has been taken into custody by the Estill County Sheriff's Department. This is now an ongoing investigation being handled by the Estill County Sheriff's Department. In other school-related news, Wednesday around 4:32 p.m., Stanton Police Department responded to Clay City Elementary in reference to a report of gunshots fired in the area and a projectile penetrating the glass of a rear door to the school. Stanton Police Department report an investigation was conducted, and at this time, preliminarily, they were unable to locate or determine what the projectile was. In a statement, the agency adds, after reviewing surveillance video, we are confident that the projectile came from somewhere off campus in what we believe to be an incidental manner. We will continue to investigate in an effort to determine the type of projectile and source of the projectile. Stanton police officials stress there is no threat to any student, and this incident occurred post-dismissal. A custodian was present nearby the area in which the projectile struck the glass. Wednesday, President Joe Biden made stops in Mayfield and Dawson Springs to view the devastation of this past weekend's storms. The president was filmed walking through piles of rubble, a lot of which were Christmas decorations. President Biden stopped and spoke with victims, offering encouragement. In Graves County, the commander-in-chief joined County Judge Executive Jesse Perry, along with a pastor, in prayer. Before leaving the Commonwealth, Biden told victims that he would do whatever it takes to support state and local leaders to recover and rebuild. At last count, more than 30 tornadoes tore through Kentucky and 7 other states over the weekend, killing at least 88 people. Thousands have lost their home or still remain without power. Secretary of State Michael Adams announced his office is exercising its statutory authority to waive the Certificate of Authority requirement for any out-of-state business assisting Western Kentucky with disaster relief and cleanup efforts. We will do all we can to help Western Kentucky recover and rebuild as quickly as possible, said Adams. This action makes it easier for our out-of-state neighbors to partner with us toward that goal. Under the exemption, out-of-state businesses aiding with tornado recovery efforts can conduct business in the Commonwealth for 30 days without a certificate of authority issued by the Secretary of State. Additionally, the Secretary of State's office will grant expedited review of filings by those businesses affected by tornadoes. Those interested should include tornado relief in the subject line of their email request to sosfilings@ky.gov. Well, there has now been an arrest in regards to a 2-year-old murder investigation. 33-year-old Jose Andrade was arrested in Washington State in connection with a fatal shooting that occurred in Lexington on December the 25th, 2019. He is charged with murder and is currently lodged at the Fayette County Detention Center. Police had originally responded to reports of gunfire early Christmas morning at an apartment on Alexandria Drive, where they had located 23-year-old Burton Garcia Jaimez, deceased with a gunshot wound. Details of Andrade's arrest were not immediately available. A boil water advisory has been issued for the residents of Commercial Drive from Spanish Grove Drive to Berea Road. Boil water for at least 3 minutes before consuming or using for cooking. Also from Richmond Utilities, a boil water advisory has been issued for residents of Martin Drive due to a water line break. Ross Drive is also affected in that. The Richmond Fire Department, like many other local agencies, is collecting items in response to the Western Kentucky tornado outbreak at all 4 Richmond fire stations. WBON TV's Marissa Hempel spoke with Public Information Officer Corey Lewis to see what items are needed and how the department has stepped up to help those in need following the devastating storms.
Corey Lewis of the Richmond Fire Department says it is astounding how many agencies, local and statewide, have come together to help those devastated by tornadoes in western Kentucky. Lewis explains how they jumped in to help and what those in the community can do to aid the fire department in Richmond in order to fulfill needs for those that have lost everything.
So the Richmond Fire Department, in coordination with the city, the tourism department, a few other departments, are collecting items for tornado victims for relief. You can find that list of items on our Facebook page. I believe the city also has that on the city's website. There are some specific items on there that we will be collecting through Friday, December the 17th, and then coordinating delivery of those items to the affected areas in western Kentucky. Believe that was just kind of spearheaded by several different department heads that on Monday came to work, and after the events of the weekend with the tornadoes in western Kentucky felt the need to really do something, but then also were working in conjunction with the Chamber of Commerce in Graves County to ensure that the items that we were getting were needed and that they were going to go to good use, and it was something that would be put to good use, not just something that would be pushed to the wayside or not needed in that area. So we've spent some time really focusing on getting a list of items of things that were needed in that area specifically. And again, they can find those items on the Richmond Fire Department and the City of Richmond's Facebook pages and social media accounts, as well as, I believe, our website, the City of Richmond's website. You can deliver those items to any Richmond fire station through Friday, December the 17th, and then we will coordinate delivery. In the event that we were to need more items or items were to change and we were going to continue to collect that, we will continue to share that information through our social media accounts and on the city's webpage.
Lewis says they have firefighters on standby in case anyone is needed to be deployed to the western Kentucky area, which was hit the hardest by the tornadoes.
We have not had any deployments for work in western Kentucky to this point. We did put a number of firefighters on standby as part of our regional response team on Saturday in preparation to go. And then also we have reached out to the Kentucky State Fire Commission, who requested for firefighters and fire personnel to be on standby to go down to supplement the on-duty crews in the Mayfield area to give them some relief. So we have not actually sent anyone as part of those requests, but we did make Richmond firefighters available to respond to western Kentucky to assist in recovery efforts, but as well assist with supporting the Mayfield Fire Department.
You can drop off any needed items at Station 1 at 200 North Madison Avenue, Station 2 at 421 Professional Drive, Station 3, which is on EKU's campus on Kit Carson Drive, and Station 4 at 230 North Keeneland Drive. These items, again, will be collected through Friday the 17th. For Channel 9 News, I'm Marissa Hempel.
Thanks, Marissa, for that story. And now we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We've got weather coming up right after this on WBON Live at 5.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer.
camper. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Here are some helpful tips to get your house ready for winter. Make sure your filter is changed. Typical locations are at your air handler or furnace, and a filter grill or an air cleaner like this. If you have other accessories on your system, like UV lights or a humidifier, now would be the time to service those. Make sure your ceiling fans are set to clockwise rotation. Go ahead and close those foundation vents. Disconnect your garden hoses from your outdoor spigots. Have Madison HVAC keep you warm this winter. Give us a call at 859-625-1471. And remember, we fix that too.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Locally family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is a full-service construction company offering full-service home maintenance. Bluegrass Restoration specializes in wind, fire, and water damage and mold remediation. With 24/7 emergency services, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is here to serve you during any emergency. All their services are performed in-house with no subcontractors. No job is too big or small for Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Give them a call at 859-353-1133.
Have you been to Rockin' Robin's yet? We have a large selection of new boutique, gently used clothing and accessories located on 451 Big Hill Avenue. EKU students get 20% off clothing with ID. Purging that closet? Bring those items in for cash on the spot. Rockin' Robin's on Big Hill Avenue. See you there.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. Absolutely nasty out there right now. Very windy earlier today. What are we going to see for the rest of the weekend this weekend? Todd, take it away.
All right, thanks, Gwendolyn, and welcome back to the Madison HVAC Weather Center. Of course, last Friday, we were dealing with severe weather, and an update now from the National Weather Service in Paducah on that long track tornado that went through Mayfield. That's where we had quite a bit of damage, of course, but they're giving it a rating of an EF4 and just a few miles per hour shy of an EF5. 190 mile per hour estimated peak winds on that, with a continuous path length of 128 miles, which is pretty remarkable to think that it was December 10th. And unfortunately, we are looking at some excessive rainfall potential in these cleanup areas from northeastern parts of Arkansas, southeastern Missouri, Illinois, and also into western Kentucky. And we're also kind of in that marginal excessive rainfall potential in the greater Richmond area. So through AM Sunday, rainfall amounts will be greatest closer to the Ohio River, some 2, maybe 3-inch amounts. Closer to home, we're looking at some 1+ inch liquid tallies, and of course we'll have more on that in just a second. But clouds thickening up through the day, warm and breezy on your Thursday, with temperatures nearing record highs in a few spots. Here we go through the evening hours, a line of showers and isolated rumbles of thunder, nothing severe. That pushes to the south, but we're still going to be dealing with some on and off rain chances again as we take you through later Friday and early Saturday, as that front boundary is not going to be moving too much. So again, showers and thunderstorms expected, with some of the heaviest amounts to the north and west. So here's a look through again 7 p.m. Saturday, maybe closing in on an inch or more of rain. When you wake up on Friday morning, temperatures will be into the low and mid 40s, maybe some upper 40s to the south. Again, a few showers out there, more showers and thunderstorms as we head into Friday, and it will continue to be quite warm. Finally, the rain shuts down here Sunday, looking drier and a little cooler with a high of only 41 degrees. Back to you, Gwendolyn.
Thanks, Todd. And for weather all the time, you'll find it on Channel 9 online. Check out the Facebook page and WBONTV.com, courtesy of Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Well, on Tuesday, Governor Andy Beshear announced intentions to begin an investigation into the safety protocols at the candle factory in Mayfield. 8 people died after a tornado destroyed the building during the past weekend's storms. The governor made sure to reiterate that there is not an implication that something wrong was done by those at the factory. Beshear elaborated that it's simply protocol to look into workplace deaths. However, reports have surfaced purporting that some workers are saying they were told by supervisors that they would be fired if they left the building as the storm progressed. The city of Richmond is donating one of their used cruisers to the city of Dawson Springs to aid in their efforts of recovery. Mayor Robert Blythe explained that Richmond Police Department is sufficiently equipped and they have vehicles in use that are now available to be donated to those without at the city of Dawson Springs. Mayor Chris Smiley was excited and happily accepted the vehicle when it was offered. The cruiser will be delivered to Dawson Springs tomorrow. The Kentucky State Police are looking for box truck owners and drivers to help deliver toys to Western Kentucky. Pickup locations vary throughout eastern, central, or south central Kentucky. If interested, you can contact the KSP Public Affairs Office at 502-782-1774, or you can email Renee Wagner at ky.gov. Pickup and delivery routes are needed beginning today, December the 16th through Saturday the 18th. Tuesday, Toyota Motor Manufacturing Kentucky announced they're donating $500,000 to help with relief efforts. Half of that money will go to the Community Foundation of Western Kentucky to help with immediate needs. The other half will go to SBP, which was founded to help communities rebuild. Company officials also added that they will match team member donations to these two organizations 2-to-1. It's a good donation there. Well, with that, we're going to take another short break. Don't go anywhere. We've got sports coming up right after this.
I've been asked many times what's really the difference between calling just any plumber or calling a pro at Fast Flow for your underground pipe repairs. Then I got a sweet tooth and it hit me. Here's Maddie and Blake to demonstrate. Most plumbers will dig up your entire yard, making a mess that's costly and unsightly. Fast Flow will dig 2 holes and use the existing pipe as a guide to install the new, stronger liner, and you get a 20-year warranty. It's a piece of cake, right guys?
Call Pro Fast Flow!
Man Chrysler in Richmond is Truck Town, USA. New trucks, used trucks, little trucks, big trucks, short trucks, long trucks. Hey, that's not a truck. Work trucks and fancy trucks. Who says you can't get a truck? Come on down to Man Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Richmond for your best deal today. Truck Town, USA.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are going to drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
You're watching Richmond's very own Channel 9. Richmond's first over-the-air television service. WBON airs 4 channels of great programming on the AMG, Buzzer, Heartland, and Retro TV networks. WBON TV channels are available on all area cable systems too, including Spectrum. Advertising on WBON TV is very affordable, and your message will be seen regionally by viewers from London to Lexington. Join our growing list of advertisers today. You'll be surprised how affordable TV advertising can be. Email today for information on our special introductory offer and start doing marketing and advertising that works. Email us at information@wbontv.com or message us on WBON TV Facebook.
Welcome back to Live at 5. Well, since A.W. Hamilton took over the men's basketball program at EKU, setting records has become almost a weekly tradition. Last night was no different as it was raining three-pointers inside of Alumni Coliseum. To get all the details, here's Michael Watkins.
Eastern Kentucky University broke the school record for three-pointers in a game and threatened the ASUN Conference and NCAA Division I marks in a 121-67 win over Midway last night in McBrayer Arena. The Colonels secured their names in the record books in the second half on a Jamaru Brown corner three at the 9:10 mark that gave EKU 21 three-pointers in the game, breaking the record of 20 set against Warren Wilson on November 13, 2014, and again earlier this year against Tennessee Martin on January 21, 2021. EKU finished the evening with 25 made three-pointers, outscoring the Eagles 66-29 in the second half. The Colonels placed 6 players in double figures, led by Rushard Cruikshank, 17 points. Cruikshank also led the Colonels with 7 assists and 4 steals on the night. Brown scored 16 points, and Cooper Robb added 15 points on a perfect 5-for-5 night from beyond the arc. Jansen Williams finished with 14 points, while Braxton Beverly hit all 4 of his long-range attempts en route to a 12-point performance. Devontae Blanton scored 10 and grabbed 7 rebounds, and Michael Moreno led EKU with 8 rebounds to go along with his 8 points. 12 different Colonels scored in the 54-point victory. The Colonels shot 42 for 86, 48.8% from the field in the game, and EKU turned the Eagles over 24 times and outscored Midway's bench 62-8. EKU also finished with a 55-27 advantage on the glass. And following the game, Coach A.W. Hamilton talked about the keys to a win for his team that helped them end a 5-game skid.
You know, I thought Shad was tremendous. I thought he gave us a huge lift. You know, we had to sit Braxton and Jansen out in the second half. Braxton's got a stiff neck. Jansen's just everything's banged up on Jansen. Those guys both were tremendous starting the game for us, gave us a huge lift. And then, you know, we turned to Shad and our veteran guys, Cooper Robb and Michael and those guys, they got us off to a great start in the second half. And we put the game away, and we needed to do that. I thought Wardy's energy was contagious. You know, he does a lot of things. He's so active. So this is a great win. We needed to get a win. We have 31 assists. We hit 25 threes. So, you know, I appreciate all our fans for sticking with us and coming to this one tonight. I thought we moved the ball really well. I think really to start the game, we moved the ball really well. And then we got a little stale and stagnant there in the first half, but how we came out in the second half, that's what I needed to see. I needed to see that. That inspires me. The guys needed that to kind of get their mojo back, so that was good for us.
The Colonels are back in action on Saturday at home to face Northern Kentucky. Get your tickets now online at EKUsports.com. For WBON TV Sports, I'm Michael Watkins.
Thanks, Michael, for that story. Well, continuing their annual tradition, the Waco Fire and Rescue will enact Operation Santa starting this Saturday. The fire truck and fire and rescue members will be escorting Santa to various stops in Waco area starting at 10:30 a.m. on Saturday the 18th. If you hear the loud sirens, don't be alarmed. It's probably just jolly old St. Nick coming your way. Also, keep in mind you can meet Santa in Berea Thursday the 16th at 5:45 at Ace Hardware in the Mini Mall, and from 6 to 6:45 on the subway on North Richmond Road. Santa will be handing out free craft kits and candy to those in attendance. Masks are required while in line so Santa can be safe before he heads back to the North Pole. And with that, we're going to take one more break of the day. Don't go anywhere. We've got more news coming up right here on Live at 5.
Veterans Contracting now has ProScan. ProScan is 5 times faster than traditional manual roofing estimates. Using ProScan, Veterans Contracting can give you a 100% virtual experience. Touch-free, hassle-free, and appointment-free, using 3D modeling to measure and scan your roof with our state-of-the-art drone technology. Be prepared for storm damage with a pre-loss scan. ProScan, where trust starts with transparency. Call for your ProScan roof analysis, 859-382-3430. Veterans Contracting, specializing in roofing.
The mission at H2 Health is to create a healthcare environment where their employees and clients love to be. They offer a wide range of services including physical therapy, occupational therapy, a chronic pain program, wellness and fitness programs, dry needling, and more. H2 Health is here to get you back in the game and feeling your best with locations in Richmond, Berea, and more. Visit h2health.com to learn more and get started today at H2 Health.
Hi, I'm John Leeds, owner-operator of Leeds Fine Jewelry at 108 East Main Street in downtown Richmond, Kentucky. So this holiday season, we have men's jewelry, rings, chains, ladies' jewelry, we have vintage jewelry, and don't forget we always have Kentucky agate. If you've got hard to shop for people in your family, come to Leeds Jewelry. We're nationally known, we're locally owned. Merry Christmas.
Choose Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital for your health care. Consider having your preventative care such as a CT lung screening, a mammogram, or a colonoscopy at Markham and Wallace Hospital. You can feel safe to come to the hospital campus. Following CDC guidelines, our care team is doing everything possible to ensure your safety and well-being. For more information about Markham and Wallace Hospital, call 606-723-2115 or visit mercy.com.
You know when you step outside and it feels absolutely perfect? The air's not too warm, not too cool, just perfection? Now imagine if you could have that same feeling inside your home at a price that feels even better. You can, thanks to the folks at Affordable Heating and Air. Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's Affordable Heating and Air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
The Old West, the way you remember it. Good guys and bad guys.
Come and join us as we watch and talk about the best of the West.
Western movies, TV shows, and more.
Draw Western Theater, Saturdays at 1 p.m.
Here on Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9, and big news out of Powell County. Our current Miss Kentucky, Haley Wheeler, is vying for Miss America this week. Wheeler is a Powell County native and a Western Kentucky University graduate. The pageant preliminaries are currently underway, and the Miss America pageant will be broadcast live streamed on Peacock tonight at 8 Eastern. The city of Richmond is scheduled to receive approximately $9 million from the American Rescue Plan Act. That's the ARPA. The city has created a survey for community members to submit input on how the funds should be utilized in the community. Responses will be accepted until Friday, December the 17th. You can find a link on for the survey on the WBON TV and the Richmond Community Information socials. Well, in an effort to keep social workers and attract new employees, Governor Andy Beshear announced that as of December the 16th, all state workers and support staff will receive a 10% raise. As of now, Kentucky has a severe shortage of social workers. And with that, we're going to say goodbye for today. We'll be right back here tomorrow live at 5. Don't get wet out there. We'll see you tomorrow.